Hi friends, good morning. I'm Ian Bilandgi and welcomes you all in this next lecture of Elements of Machine Design. So friends, we are discussing about the ergonomics. So ergonomics means, as you know, anything which is easy to handle. Ergonomics means anything which is easy to handle. Or we can say that it is a science which deals with the relationship between man and machine, and these are the different importance are there related to the ergonomics. So guys, this part already we have discussed in previous lecture, but let's have some revision on previous lecture, and then after that we are moving towards. So friends, we have discussed the ergonomics consideration related to the design of displays. So we know displays are the such devices through which man or user receives information from the machine. So there are two types of displays are there: qualitative display and quantitative display. So as you know, qualitative display are the such display which indicates only quality, state, without giving any exact value. If you take example of oil level indicator, and if we check the display of oil level indicator on car or on a tractor or a truck, it always shows whether your oil level is full, empty, correct na? Likewise, it never shows your oil level is 20%, 30%. Likewise, means if you take example of oil level indicator, on that oil level indicator we can check oil level whether it is full, whether it is empty, correct na? Means we can check only the quality or the state, correct na? Means full, null, empty, likewise. So qualitative display are the such display on which we can check only quality or state. Related to the AC, if you take display, it shows hot, warm or cold, correct na? Means it shows, or qualitative display shows only quality or the state, correct na? If you take example oil level indicator, that display shows whether your oil level is full, null, likewise. Related to the AC, if you take display, it shows whether your AC it is in working condition, hot, warm or cold, likewise. So this is all about the qualitative display. Then students, what is my quantitative display? So meaning is very clear. Quantitative display are the such displays on which we can measure the exact value. Quantity means fixed value. Suppose if you take example of fuel level indicator, suppose petrol, speedometer, watches. Related to this example, we get direct exact value. Correct, na? Suppose if you take example of the speedometer. On that speedometer, we can directly measure the speed. Suppose 30 kilometer per hour, 20 kilometer per hour, likewise. Again, in quantitative display, there are two types are there: analog display and digital display. So see here, as you know, analog display are the such display on which we get a reading, but with the help of pointer and scale. Analog display are the displays in which we get a reading, we get a fixed value, but with the help of pointer and scale. So these are the different examples are there in front of us of analog display, and this example in previous lecture we have already discussed in detail. So clear friends, what is analog display? Analog display are the such display on which we get a fixed value with the help of pointer and scale. Suppose take an example of speedometer of this Honda new car. It directly shows a reading of speed when it is in working condition. Suppose 30 km per hour, 20 km per hour, likewise. So clear friends. Then after that, digital display. So as you know, digital display are also comes under the quantitative display. Means in digital display also we get certain exact value. So digital display are the such displays in which we get a reading or value directly on a screen or on a display. Suppose if we start your vehicle, that display directly gives the reading on the screen. Suppose 50 km per hour, 20 km per hour, likewise. And another two examples are there. Weighing machine is there, and another example is also there. It directly shows how much is the temperature. After that, weighing machine shows how much is the weight. So likewise. So clear friends, in previous lecture we have discussed about qualitative display and quantitative display. In quantitative display we have discussed analog and digital display. So friends, today's topic of our discussion is ergonomics consideration in design of display. Means friends, here while designing of display we have to keep in mind certain things according to the ergonomics point of view. Then it should be easy to handle, easy to operate, because ergonomics means, as you know, easy to handle, easy to operate, easy to read. So if we have to design certain thing as per ergonomic aspects, we have to keep in mind these points. Then that particular part should be easy to handle. So see here friends, first related to the display we have to keep in mind these 8 points. Related to the display as per ergonomics point of view, we have to keep in mind these 8 points. So see here, first, pointer should have knife edge with mirror to minimize the parallax error. So in metrology and quality control, we are already familiar with what is by parallax error. Or in metrology also, we are already familiar with what is by parallax error. So while designing the display, while designing the quantitative display, as we know, in analog display pointer is there, so pointer should have knife edge. correct, with mirror, so that minimer minim so that parallax error should be minimized. Next, the numbering should be in clockwise direction on circular scale. Numbering should be increased in clockwise direction on circular scale. As you know, many times our display it is in a circular, and it will be, or numbering on that circular scale will be, it is in increasing manner, 10, 20, 30 likewise. So we have to keep in mind this thing while designing the display as per ergonomics point. The numbering should be increased in clockwise direction on circular scale. Clear? Then third, if we take vertical or horizontal display, related to that, numbering should be upward, means from bottom to top. The numbering should be upward, means from bottom to top on vertical scale, and right towards on horizontal scale. Means if horizontal scale is there, numbering should be start from right towards, means right to left. Clear na? If you take vertical scale, numbering should start from bottom towards up. If we take horizontal scale, numbering should be start from right to the left. Then next point, difference in display group should be made with help of color, shape and size. Means different display should be differentiated with the help of color, shape and size. Next, important display like warnings can be made more effective by use of flashing lights. See here, important display like warnings can be made more effective by the use of flashing lights. Means important display which shows warning, danger, it should always working with the flashing lights. Suppose if we take example of the fuel level indicator. In that fuel level indicator, if your fuel level indicator goes down than the specific range, then continuously that fuel level indicator symbol gets continuously flash. Correct, no? So likewise, so that we get idea that our fuel level is less, so at that particular instant we can improve the fuel level. Correct, no? Otherwise our vehicle gets stopped. Correct? So to avoid the stoppage, these emergency symbols are there, it should be work with the flashing lights. Then next, the scale on dial should be divided in linear progression. The scale on dial should be divided in linear progression, that is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 likewise. Means difference should be kept constant in between two digits likewise. Then number of subdivisions should be minimum. Means on a display, number of subdivisions should be minimum. Next, height of letter or number should be greater than reading distance upon 200. Height of letter or number should be greater than reading distance upon 200. correct na? Means if you take any letter number which is on a display, height of that number on display, it is according to the reading distance of a driver or operator upon 200. This formula we have to keep in mind. Otherwise, letter or number should be invisible for the operator. Means it will not easy to handle, easy to operate. Correct, na? So, while designing the display, as per ergonomics, means easy to handle, easy to operate, easy to work, we have to keep in mind these 8 points. We have to implement these 8 points while designing the display so that this display should be easy to handle, easy to operate. Clear? Then friends, we have to discuss working environment and safety. So, as you know, working environment, it directly affects on the efficiency of operator or the worker or the driver. So that, as you know, working environment should be good. So related to the ergonomic points, these 4 factors are there, those effects on the efficiency of human, those we have to keep in mind. So factors affecting efficiency of human. So first, lighting, noise, temperature, and last, relative humidity and air circulation. So first, lighting. So always keep in mind light intensity in the surrounding area of a driver or worker or human should be less than the task area. This makes the task area in the focus of attention due to the visibility. Means simply, if you take some example, if we are driving car in a night on a road, so inside the car light intensity should be less than the headlamp light of a car on the road. So that what happens, visibility on the road due to headlight or the focus will be more, so that driver can easily drive the car efficiently. That is the lighting. Means in surrounding area of human driver, lighting should be less than the task area. Clear? The noise. So as you know, in the working place, noise level should be optimum or within the range, because noise at workplace cause damage to the hearing as well as reduction of the work efficiency. Correct, na? Noise level reduces or affects on work efficiency. That's why noise level should be within a range. After that, temperature. So if you talk about the temperature also should be the optimum range, not more than the body temperature, not should be the less than the body temperature. As well as, while considering the temperature, we have to keep in mind the atmospheric condition also. Keep in mind the season also, whether it is summer, winter, likewise. So if you talk about the temperature, for an operator to perform the task efficiently, he should neither be hot or cold. Means when heavy work is done, the temperature should be relatively lower, and when light work done, temperature should be relatively higher. Correct na? Means according to the condition of work, we have to maintain the temperature. Means heavy work is there, we have to maintain certain less temperature. Light work is there, we have to maintain the certain higher temperature. Correct na? So that operator efficiency will be more. Correct na? Means always keep in mind related to the temperature, operator never feel hot or cold. Correct na? So that we have to maintain the temperature, so that efficiency will be goes on increases. Then after last, relative humidity and air circulation. So as you know, air circulation related to the human driver should be proper, so that it or that person feel comfortable, and if it feel comfortable, efficiency ultimately goes on increases. So friends, humidity has little effect on the efficiency of operator at ordinary temperature. Humidity has little effect on the efficiency of operator at ordinary temperature, but at high temperature it affects more on the efficiency of operator. So proper air circulation is necessary to minimize the effect of high temperature and humidity. Means students, always keep in mind, air circulation or proper circulation is required to maintain the humidity effect. So friends, likewise in today's lecture we have discussed, as per ergonomics point of view, working environment should be proper. Means lighting effect, lighting efficiency should be proper in working zone. Noise level should be maintained. Temperature should be within a range, so that operator never feel hot or cold. And relative humidity and air circulation should be proper, so that it should operate thing easy, or it feels easy to handle the things. As well as friends, we have discussed these 8 points related to the design of displays of ergonomics point of view. So friends, if we follow these things while designing the display related to the ergonomics point of view, we can easy to operate, easy to read, easy to handle the display very well manner. So friends, thank you very much.